She said, I deserve a push present even though we don't have kids yet. For our anniversary. I said, you're right. I pushed her out of my life. The gift receipt taped to her suitcase explained everything. Original post I-35 male, thought I'd seen everything, but my girlfriend Vanessa, 32, just redefined entitlement for me. We've been together 3 years, living together for 1. No kids, not even trying yet. But apparently, that doesn't matter in her universe. Last week was our anniversary. I'd planned a nice dinner at this steakhouse she'd been wanting to try. Got her a thoughtful gift. A leather journal she'd admired months ago with her initials embossed. Cost me about $200, but whatever, she loves writing. During dinner she kept glancing at her phone, smiling. I figured she was just sharing pics with friends. Then she puts it down and goes, Vanessa, so where's my real gift? Me, the journal? It's in the car, wrapped. No, silly, my push present. I literally choked on my wine. Your what? My push present. You know, for everything I've pushed through this year. Vanessa, push presents are for women who've given birth. You know, pushed out a baby? She rolled her eyes like I was the idiot. That's so outdated, babe. Modern push presents are for any major life accomplishment, and I've been pushing through so much. Like what exactly? Hello? I got promoted to senior account coordinator. I've been dealing with your mother's passive-aggressive comments. I reorganized our entire apartment. I deserve recognition. The entitlement was astronomical. I sat there processing this new level of delusion. Me, those are just life things, adult responsibilities. See, this is your problem. You don't appreciate what I bring to this relationship. Kelsey's boyfriend got her a push present just for completing her yoga teacher training. Me? That's insane. No, it's called valuing your partner. I already picked it out, actually. She showed me her phone. A $4,500 Cartier bracelet for our 3rd anniversary for pushing through existing. You want a $5,000 bracelet for getting promoted at your own job? It's called investing in us. If you can't see my worth. You're absolutely right. She perked up, smiling. Me, you deserve a push present. That night, I started planning. She wanted to be pushed? Fine. Update 1. The next morning, Vanessa was already making plans for her bracelet, calling the store to confirm they had it, checking her work calendar for when she could pick it up. The assumption that I'd cave was breathtaking. I played along. Actually, babe, I want to surprise you with something even better. Give me a few days. Her eyes lit up. Really? Is it the matching earrings? Jesus Christ. While she was at work, I started documenting everything. See, Vanessa had this habit of borrowing money from me. $50 for Uber this week, I'll pay you back. $200 for that work dress, you know I'm good for it. Always promised to pay back, never did. I'd been keeping informal track but never pursued it because, you know, relationship. Total she owed me, $3,847. Then there were the bills. When she moved in, we agreed to split everything 50-50. Except her version of splitting was creative. I'd pay, she'd promised to transfer her half, then suddenly have an emergency every month. Her car needed new tires. Her mom needed help. Her credit card had fraudulent charges. I'd been covering 80% of our expenses for 8 months. Started organizing everything into a spreadsheet. Every Venmo request ignored, every "I'll get you back" text, every bill she dodged. The evidence was overwhelming. Then I texted my landlord. Good guy, we'd been friendly for years. Me, hey, quick question. If Vanessa wanted to take over the lease solo, what would she need to qualify? Him, she'd need to show income of 3x rent, pass credit check, first last security. Why? Just checking our options? Everything okay? We'll let you know. Vanessa made $52K a year. Our rent was $2,100. She wouldn't qualify. Plus, I knew her credit was shot from her shopping addiction. She'd mentioned it once when wine drunk, score was like 580. That evening, she came home with shopping bags. Just a few things for when I wear the bracelet. The audacity. Update 2, Day 3 of Operation Push Present. Vanessa was getting impatient. Vanessa, Sue, when do I get my surprise? Kelsey's having a party Saturday, would be perfect to show it off. Me, actually, Saturday works perfectly. She squealed and kissed me. I knew you'd come through, you're not completely hopeless. Thanks, babe. Friday night, she went out with her friends for pre-celebration drinks. Perfect timing. I'd taken the day off work. Step 1. Packed all my stuff. Not dramatically throwing things in bags, methodically. My gaming setup, my books, my grandmother's china she always complained about. Everything that was actually mine. Step 2. Called the utility companies. Gas, electric, internet, all in my name. Scheduled disconnection for Monday. She wanted to adult? Here's adulting. Step 3. Removed myself from our streaming services. Netflix, Hulu, BO, all mine. Change the passwords. Step 4. The joint grocery fund we had, my idea, stupid in retrospect. Emptied my contributions, left her $247 she'd actually put in. Step 5. Printed out my spreadsheet of everything she owed me. 3 pages, itemized, dated, attached it to a formal request for repayment within 30 days. Step 6. Packed all her stuff neatly in her suitcases. Everything. Didn't break anything, didn't throw anything away, just organized it by the door. Step 7. The piece de resistance. Bought a gift box from the jewelry store. A nice one, Cartier style. Inside, the apartment key she'd need to return to the landlord and a printed receipt. The receipt read, 1 push present, delivered item, reality check, value, priceless. Description, pushed 1, entitled partner out of enabled lifestyle, status complete. Set it on top of her luggage. She came home around 2 a.m., drunk and giggly. I pretended to be asleep. She whispered, can't wait for tomorrow, baby, before passing out. Saturday morning came. I was up at 7, sitting in the kitchen with coffee when she stumbled out around 10. Vanessa, morning, is it time? Is it time for my present? It's by the door. She practically ran, then stopped. Stared at her packed bags, picked up the gift box with shaking hands. Vanessa, what is this? Your push present. I pushed you out. You're done here. The meltdown was instant. Tears, screaming, accusations. The neighbors definitely heard everything. You can't do this. This is our home. No, it's my apartment. You're not on the lease. Where am I supposed to go? Someone who deserves a $5,000 bracelet for existing shouldn't have trouble figuring that out. This is about money? You're seriously ending us over money? No. This is about you thinking you deserve a prize for basic adulting while contributing nothing. Check the itemized bill. You owe me nearly $4,000. She threw the papers at me. You kept track. That's psychotic. That's called accounting. Adults do it. The manipulation started immediately. I have nowhere to go. You know I can't afford a place. My credit is ruined. What about everything I've done for you? Me. Like what? Name one thing. I loved you. No, you loved what I provided. Big difference. Update 3. The entitlement escalation was swift and predictable. First, she called her mom, Diana, on speaker for maximum guilt impact. What? He's kicking you out? Over a gift? He says I'm entitled. He wants me to pay him back for everything. Put him on. Vanessa shoved the phone at me, smirking like mommy would fix this. How dare you treat my daughter this way? She deserves better. Me. I agree. She deserves someone who'll buy her Cartier for breathing. That's not me. You're legally required to give her 30 days notice. She's not a tenant. She's a guest who stopped being welcome. But sure, call the cops. Explain that your daughter demanded a push present without pushing out a baby. Click. She hung up. Vanessa's best friend, Kelsey, arrived within an hour. Burst through the door like she owned the place. Kelsey, are you seriously this insecure? Vanessa deserves nice things. Then buy them for her. A real man provides for his woman. A real woman contributes equally. Your friend owes me $4,000. That's financial abuse. No, that's requesting repayment of loans. Very different. Vanessa tried another angle. Fine, I'll pay you back. Just let me stay until I figure things out. Nope, you have 2 hours to get your stuff out. 2 hours? Me? 1 hour, 58 minutes now. She called her dad. He'd always been more reasonable. I thought maybe he'd talk sense into her. Plot twist, he didn't answer. She called 4 times. Found out later he was busy, aka tired of bailing her out. With 40 minutes left, she pulled out her phone and started recording. This is what happens when you date a narcissist, ladies. He's throwing me out because I asked for appreciation. Walking into frame, she asked for a $5,000 bracelet for our anniversary because she got promoted at her own job. Also, she owes me $4,000 in unpaid loans. She stopped recording, deleted it. The moving truck, Kelsey's boyfriend's pickup, arrived. They loaded her stuff while shooting me death glares. Vanessa tried one more manipulation. Vanessa, you know what? Keep the deposit. I don't need your money. There's no deposit to keep. I paid it all myself. You never contributed. That's when she lost it. Full tantrum. Threw the gift box at me. I ducked. Screamed that I'd ruined her life and wasted 3 years of her youth. Your youth is your responsibility, so is your future. As they drove away, she screamed out the window, "You'll regret this. No one will ever love you like I did." God, I hope not. Update 4. The extinction burst, there's always one, started Sunday morning. First, the social media assault, but not the usual "he's abusive" narrative. No, Vanessa went with something special. She posted that I'd stolen her inheritance. The post, 3 years together and he stole my grandmother's bracelet that she left me. He sold it and won't give me the money. I'm heartbroken and homeless. Her grandmother is very much alive. Lives in Florida. Comments started flooding in with sympathy until her cousin replied, "Grandma's literally at my house right now wondering what bracelet you're talking about." Vanessa deleted it within an hour. Next came the financial warfare. She tried to Venmo request me $5,000 with the caption, "For emotional labor and household management." I declined and countered with a request for $3,847 with caption, "Actual money owed." She declined and tried Apple Pay, then Zelle, then Cash App. Girl went through every payment app trying to bill me for her existence. Monday arrived with new drama. The utilities were cut off as scheduled. She called me screaming. "Vanessa, the power's off at the apartment." Me, not my apartment anymore. I'm still here. Kelsey was supposed to help me move, but she bailed. Still not my problem. I have food in the fridge. It'll spoil. Me, should have thought about that before demanding gifts for achievements you pay yourself to accomplish. She called the utility company pretending to be me. They called me to verify. I confirmed it was fraud. They noted it on the account. Tuesday was quiet. Too quiet. Wednesday I got a call from my boss. Vanessa had applied for a job at my company, listing me as a reference. The ball's on this woman. Boss says here you can speak to her work ethic and reliability? Me, she owes me $4,000 and demanded a Cartier bracelet for getting promoted at her current job. I see. Thanks for the honest reference. Thursday brought lawyers. Well, lawyer. Singular. Some sketchy guy calling himself a legal advocate, not an actual lawyer, left me a voicemail about unlawful eviction and threatening to sue for damages and distress. I forwarded it to my actual lawyer friend who laughed and said, "Let him file. She has no case. She was never a tenant, never paid rent, no lease agreement. Save everything." Friday was the finale. Vanessa showed up at my work. Security stopped her at the desk. Thank God for badge access. She was carrying a box and crying. Security called me. "There's a Vanessa here, says she's returning your things." I came down. The box had nothing of mine. It was full of relationship mementos. Photos, ticket stubs, cards I'd given her, and a bill. An actual printed invoice. For 3 years of girlfriend services, $47,500. I looked at it, looked at her, looked at security. Me? She's trying to serve me fake legal documents. Please escort her out. Security. Ma'am, you need to leave. That's what I'm owed. 3 years at minimum girlfriend wage. Security looked at me. I shrugged. She thinks relationships are employment. As they walked her out, she yelled, "You'll never find anyone else who'll put up with your crap." Security guard muttered, "That's probably the point, lady." Final update. It's been a month. Here's where everyone landed. Vanessa moved back with her parents. According to mutual friends, the few left who still talk to both of us, she's telling everyone I'm gay, and that's why I wouldn't invest in her future. Because obviously, the only reason a man wouldn't buy a woman a Cartier bracelet for existing is homosexuality. The logic is fascinating. Her mom, Diana, called me last week. Not to apologize or anything reasonable. She wanted to know if I'd reconsider because Vanessa is depressed and not eating. I told her Vanessa could afford food with the $4,000 she owes me. Diana called me heartless and hung up. Kelsey apparently distanced herself after Vanessa started demanding she cover half her bills since that's what real friends do. Weird how those standards don't feel great when you're on the paying end. The legal advocate never followed through. Probably because he Googled tenant rights and realized Vanessa had none. The best development? I got a text from Vanessa's ex before me. Dude reached out after hearing about the drama through mutual connections. Him. Bro, she pulled the same push-present thing with me. But it was for pushing through her quarter-life crisis. Cost me $3,000 for a purse. You got out cheap. Me. Did she also invoice you for girlfriend services? Holy shit. Yes. 2 years of emotional labor. 30,000. We grabbed a beer. Turns out there's a whole support group of her exes. She's pulled this with every boyfriend. One guy bought her a push present for pushing through her fear of flying. Another for pushing through a gluten-free month. The universe delivered the final karma last Tuesday. Vanessa posted on Instagram about her new journey of self-love and independence. From her childhood bedroom at her parents' house. The caption included her Cash App handle for those who want to support a queen rebuilding her empire. The comments were brutal. Her own cousin wrote, "Maybe get a second job instead of a second handout." As for me, I'm good. Apartment's peaceful. Bills are predictably mine. I bought myself that leather journal I'd gotten for her. Turns out I like writing too. Started documenting this whole experience, actually. My buddies think I should frame that girlfriend services invoice. It's comedy gold. Maybe I will. The push present, she did get one in a way. I pushed her out of my life so hard she landed back in her high school bedroom. Gift receipt included. No returns accepted. Learned a valuable lesson though. When someone tells you they deserve awards for basic functioning, believe them. Then run. Fast. Oh, and Vanessa, if you're reading this, and I know you are, you still stalk my LinkedIn, your grandma called. She says the only thing she's leaving you is her sense of entitlement. Apparently, it's genetic. Peace out. Edit. Since some asked, yes, I kept all the documentation. No, she never paid me back. Yes, I claim it as a loss on my taxes under education expenses because I definitely learned my lesson.